Spigen makes some really nice cases, and most of them are pretty affordable. And today we're going to be taking a look at a whole bunch of different cases for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And if you guys want to pick up any of these cases yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. So in this video, I'm going to go through each one of these cases. I'm going to let you know if I think it's worth your time. So by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases is right for you. So let's get started. So here we have the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case. So this case is pretty cool. It kind of looks like the inside of the iPhone. It's got a nice feel to it. Each one of these little pieces individually has like its own kind of textury type feel to it. It's got a nice hard back with MagSafe built in, surrounded by a nice rubbery type material. Let's put our phone inside the case. Fits on the phone very snug. It's not just going to come off your phone. Buttons, nice and clicky. The action button is just a little bit hard to press in, but not too bad. Feels nice in the hand. It is nice and grippy. If we look at the case from the side, we see that there is a nice raised edge all the way around the case. There are volume buttons on the side, our action button, our cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the other side. The edges also seem to have some extra edge protection with these little cushions on the inside as well. On the back, again, it kind of shows off what would be inside the iPhone. And if we look at it from the side, it's got a nice raised edge to protect your camera lenses. Then here we have a power bank by Spigen. Clips right onto the back and immediately starts to charge your phone. And it's held on there really well. It is not just going to fall off your phone. You have to forcefully pull it off. And if you're wondering, this case also works with regular wireless charging as well. So definitely not a bad case. It does offer some protection to your phone, and it doesn't add a lot of bulk either. So I would recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Then here we have the Spigen Ultra Hybrid in clear. Another really nice clear case. It's got a nice hard back with that MagSafe ring built in. Put our phone inside the case. Again, fits really nice and snug on the phone. Buttons, nice and clicky. The case is also nice and grippy in the hand. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it's got a nice raised edge all the way around the phone. We have our volume buttons on the side here with our action button. Again, you can see the cushion in the corner for that extra drop protection. Our cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side, and on the back, again, shows off the color of your phone. It's got that MagSafe ring. And it also has a nice raised edge to protect your camera lenses as well. Works well with MagSafe. Very strong magnetic force. And again, you can always use this with regular wireless charging as well. And you can also see that it doesn't really add any extra bulk to the phone either. So if you want a good case that shows off the color of your phone, offers you some pretty decent protection, and also works with MagSafe, I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Ultra Hybrid in just a clear with no MagSafe. And here is the case itself. It is nice and light. It's got a nice hard backing surrounded by a nice rubber material on the sides. We also have these protectors that you just peel off before you put your phone inside. Nice and clear. Again, it fits on the phone really well, nice and snug. It is nice and grippy as well. Buttons are nice and clicky. The action button doesn't feel as pronounced as the other buttons. It's a little kind of mushy, very hard to press in. Not really sure I like that. If we look at the case from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge all the way around the case. We have our volume buttons and our action button, cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the side. On the back, shows off the color of your phone with no MagSafe, and it also does have a slight raised edge to protect your camera lenses. This case also does work with regular wireless charging as well. Now this is a nice case, but because this action button is hard to press in and you can't really tell that you're actually pushing a button, I'm not sure why this case is any different than the other cases, but for some reason it is, and because of that, I would tell you to stay away from this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs down. And here we have the Spigen Cryo Armor case. If you want a really cool case that people are going to ask you about, this is definitely one of them. The case looks like it's lighting up blue, but it's really not. It's just kind of like an underlay underneath this textury type material on the back. It looks really cool though. So if you want that cool factor for a case, this is definitely one you're going to want to check out. The back of the case is also nice and firm, and it's surrounded by a rubbery type material. Fits on the phone very well. Feels nice in the hand. It's not grippy, but it's not slippery either. It's just a kind of got like a nice smooth feel to it. Buttons. Easily pressable. Very clicky, very nice. If we look at it from the side, we can see that it does have a slight raised edge all the way around the phone. On the side here, we have our separated volume buttons, our action button, and you can see that it does have some extra reinforcement on the edge. Cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the side, and on the back again, it's got that nice texture with that really cool blue look. That is so cool. And if we turn it to the side, you can see it does have a raised edge to protect your camera lenses as well. Now this case, as cool as it is, it doesn't have any MagSafe features, but you can still wirelessly charge with regular wireless chargers. So this is definitely a really cool case, and it will protect your phone. Feels nice in the hand, buttons nice and clicky. I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Spigen Ultra Hybrid S case. So this is another really nice case that I absolutely love. It's got MagSafe built in along with a metal kickstand. It's got a nice hard back surrounded by a firm rubber edge. It holds onto your phone really well. It is grippy in the hand as far as the buttons goes. Buttons are clicky except for the action button. Again, it's a little hard to press in, which I really don't like. If we look at the phone from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge all the way around the front of the phone. We have our volume buttons and our action button on the side. We have those little cushions in the edge for corner protection. Our cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the side. And you can see on the bottom here, it's a little bit thicker than normal, probably because of that kickstand. It's flush with the back, so they had to make the back a little thicker. But it's still not horrible. Your phone is still pretty thin. And on the back here, again, shows off the color of your phone. It's got that nice MagSafe ring, and then this kickstand. Very nice. Again, it is made of all metal. It's very solid as well, and it pretty much stays in any place you're going to put it. So you can watch some Netflix, use some YouTube. You can also take some FaceTime calls as well. And it simply folds back into the case, and it is totally flush, which I absolutely love. We also have a raised edge all the way around our camera lenses for protection there too. Then that MagSafe ring, you can easily clip that onto the back of your phone and it starts to charge. So that is really nice. Typically, a lot of the cases I see with kickstands have like a little bump, which don't really allow you to use MagSafe. But again, like I said, they made the back of the case a little bit thicker to accommodate that kickstand and make it nice and flush. Absolutely love that. So this is tough for me. This action button, it does press in, but it's a little bit harder. Not like the other Ultra Hybrid we tested. You can still push it in, and it still does work. I absolutely love this kickstand though. So if you can get around the little firmer press of the action button, it's not horrible, but it's there. This is not a bad case. I would definitely recommend it, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Then here we have the Spigen Thin Fit. So this case is really light and it's pretty thin. So if you want minimal protection while still keeping your phone about the same thickness, this is probably a case you're going to want to take a look at. It does have a hard backing on it that has like a nice matte feel, and it is also surrounded by a soft rubber edge. Feels nice in the hand. It's not grippy. It's got a nice soft feel to it. As far as the buttons goes, nice and clicky, very easily pressable. You can very easily press the action button as well. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge to protect your screen. And you can also tell on the side here where the rubber starts and the hard covered plastic ends. We have our volume buttons, our action button, cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side. On the back, it's got kind of like that matte feel to it. It also doesn't show fingerprints, which is nice. And it's also got a raised edge around the camera lenses for protection there. There's no MagSafe built into this case, but you can still use it with wireless charging. And again, look at how thin your phone stays with this case. I think Spigen did a really nice job reinventing the thin case, because I think their thin fit cases before this were just all plastic. They were super thin. This one actually has some nice rubber on it to help give your phone some more protection, but keep it nice and thin. And these buttons, very easily pressable, nicely clicky. I absolutely love it. So if you're looking for a thin case that does offer your phone still some protection, I would definitely recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the Spigen Optic Armor case. So this case is a little bit bulkier. It does have a nice textured feel on the back, and the one thing about this case is it has a camera cover as well that you can just slide off to the side if you want it open or closed. So the case does feel nice in the hand. It's not grippy. It's got a nice smooth feel to it. As far as the buttons goes, this is another one of those cases that's got kind of like this hard press for the action button. I don't understand why some of these cases are like that, but the other buttons are easily pressable. It's just that action button that's kind of a little difficult to press. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge all the way around the phone. It's got a nice rubber feel to it. Again, our volume buttons on the side, our action button, cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side, and on the back again, it's got that nice kind of rubbery type texture to it. And then this cover here is made of a thin plastic, and it just slides off to the side if you want it open or closed. The one thing I really don't like about this case is the fact that when the camera lens cover is open, it overlaps on the case. So you're really probably not going to want to keep this open all the time. You're probably going to want to keep it closed, which you may or may not like. It's also a little extra bulky, like I said. You can see that there, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the camera lens protector. This case does not have MagSafe built in, but it does work with wireless charging. So if you're looking for a camera cover by Spigen, this is the case. But again, there are those couple things with the camera cover hanging over and hard press on the action button that you might not like. I would not recommend this case because there are other cases that offer some better camera protection and have a better press of the action button as well. So I would stay away from this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs down. And then here we have the Spigen Rugged Armor case. This is definitely one of my other favorite cases. It does have MagSafe built in, and it has a textured kind of rubber material on the back, along with a carbon fiber inlay, and it's surrounded by a nice rubbery material. It also has some extra protection inside as well. As you can see, these yellow pieces are foam, so it does have some extra drop protection as well. Fits really nice on your phone, feels nice in the hand. It's not grippy, it's got a nice smooth feel to it, and it's not slippery. Buttons, easily pressable. And the action button on this one is easily pressable as well. You can feel a nice click. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a raised edge all the way around the front of the phone. We have a nice texture on the side for grip, and as you can see, we do have the reinforcements in the corners as well. Cutouts on the bottom, our power button on the side, and then on the back, again, it's got that nice textury material as well as that carbon fiber inlay, and it also has a nice raised edge to protect your camera lenses. And like I said before, this does have built-in MagSafe, so you can use MagSafe accessories, and it charges your phone without issue. It also holds on to there really well too. And if you're wondering, you can also use this case with regular wireless charging as well. So the case does offer some pretty good protection, and you can see that it doesn't really add a lot of extra bulk to the phone either. Like I said, this is another one of my favorite cases. I would definitely recommend it, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. So Spigen does have some really nice cases for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max, but some of them have that issue where the action button is a little hard to press in, and I'm not sure why, because most of them you can easily press that action button. I think my two favorite cases out of all these are going to be the Ultra Hybrid S and the Cryo Armor because it looks so cool. But which one of these cases did you guys like the best? Let me know in the comments below. So that's it for Spigen's case lineup. If you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And again, if you guys want to pick these cases up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And I'd also recommend checking out my best and worst cases and screen protector video for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And you can watch that by clicking on the video you see on your screen right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.